Okay, this is our example 5, and as you could see here, I wrote for Algebra 2. So the Algebra 2 students, when they review this, then they have to solve this one. Okay, it's not, the concepts are the same, and I'm not saying that Algebra 1 students cannot solve this. You have the capability to solve this. You just have to really persevere, because it's a longer work, a longer simplification. But hey, let's just make it a challenge. Okay, try it, pause the video, try to combine these 3 fractions here, and then we'll see the answers. Just pause it and solve it, and if you find the answer, then there's no need to listen to the video. That means you know how to do it. And also, if you like, I try to talk very slowly in these videos, but if you like, you can choose the speed that you like. You could do it 1.5 times or even double the speed, depending on what you need. Okay, so go ahead and pause your video and try to solve this one. Okay, now that you have solved this, I hope you got this answer. Okay, that is the correct answer. Okay, this one is not factorable. Okay, I will show you the bottom up that I did here. It's kind of complicated. Okay, so those are all the factors, and as you could see, nothing adds to 120. Okay, so that is your final answer. So if that's your answer, again, if this is your answer, then you can just stop the video and go to the next. For those who did not get this, okay, I will explain, and let's go into details with this. So again, there are 3. So you have to combine 2 first, this 2, and this one will be in standby, or you can combine these 2. You can choose which one you like to put in standby. Okay, so let's factor this. The first step is we factor what can be factored. So that is difference of squares, x plus 3, x minus 3. I hope you did that. This is a GCF. 3x is GCF. Okay, so this one will be, try to pause the video as many times as you can if you already know what to do. If you just get stuck in one step, then play the video, but then later on just try to continue on your own. So 8, so this will be 3x. 3 and x is common. So what's left will be, if you pull out 3x there, so x will be left there. If you pull out 3x there, that would be negative 3. Okay, and this one is in standby. So let's combine these 2. So focus on these 2 first, do not mind that one. So again, let's see if there are common factors. I think x plus 3 is common, and x plus 3 is common. Or like I said, you could just put your highlighter there. Okay, so this one, we're going to multiply this by this one, x plus 3. So this will be times x plus 3. Okay, and x plus 3 at the bottom too. And then this one will be multiplied by 3x. Okay, 3x over 3x, or 3 times x. Okay, so our least common denominator here will be, let's see. So this one is x plus 3, x minus 3, 3, and x. So this will be an x minus 3, x plus 3, 3, and x. So that is our least common denominator, 3 and x. x plus 3. We just write these shorter ones in front. It doesn't matter. The order doesn't matter. Okay, then let's multiply this, so that would be 3x. And that's a negative, so negative 8x plus 24. 8x plus 24. Okay. And then, so we continue, so that will be 3 times x plus 3 times x minus 3. So I'm just going to do this. 3x minus 8x is negative 5x. And then that will be negative 24. Okay, so that is our partial sum because we added only these two. And then let's bring this down, the one in standby, so we can combine it to our partial answer. Okay, so when I reach this point, I'm just going to put brackets and separate that, factor it, x and x. Okay, so also this one, close this one. This is not factorable, only -1, but we can just keep it there. There's no GCF here. Okay, so we cannot do anything to simplify that fraction. So let's add these two. Okay, this is going to be a long process. Let's see if there are common factors. So they just both have an x. Okay, yeah. So, okay, so only x is common, so I'm going to use this instead of covering it. Okay, so this one I'm going to multiply with 5x only. So this will be multiplied by 5x, or 5 squared of x, 5x, not square root of x. Okay, and this is 5x. It's not 5 plus x. It's only 5x, one term. But this one needs a lot, okay? We have to multiply 2 with 3x, x plus 3, and x minus 3. Okay, I don't know if you have the space for that. Let's just try it here. Okay, so this would be times 3x, 3 times x plus 3, and x minus 3. And the same thing here, 3x, x plus 3, x minus 3. That's not very clear, but okay, I ran out of space. So let's simplify this one here. So let's get our least common denominator. 3x, 5x, x plus 3, x minus 3. 3x, 5x. Okay. No, I multiplied the x. That's why it's better to cover it. Okay, so this one should only be multiplied by 3, no x, because this is a common factor. Okay, let's just cancel it here. So this 3 doesn't go. I hope you did not make a mistake there. I did. Okay. That's why I find it better if I cover it. Okay, so this is 3x, 5x, x plus 3, x minus 3. This is 3x, 5x, x plus 3, x minus 3. Okay. So that's our least common denominator. Let's write it here. So that will be 3x, we said 5x, x plus 3, and x minus 3. Okay, this part here, this is 5x times negative 5x will give you negative 25x to the second power. Negative 24 times 5x is negative 120x. Okay, and here I will just simplify this to 6. And I will multiply these two, this difference of squares. X plus 3, x minus 3 is x squared minus 9. Not very neat work, but anyway. So this will be 6 times x squared, 6x squared. 6 times negative 9 is negative 54. So that will be 6x squared, negative 54. Okay, so let's clean this up a little bit. So in the numerator, we can combine these two. That's why you're going to get negative 19x squared. Then this comes next. Let's arrange it in standard form. So decreasing exponents. And let's write the negative 54 here. Okay. You can factor out negative 1 here. But I don't know if that will do us any good. So our denominators, okay, let's go for our limitations first before I combine this. So 3 cannot be 0. Okay, numbers cannot be 0. This gets 0, 0, negative 3, and positive 3. So I will not repeat 0. I will just write it once. Negative 3 and positive 3. And let's multiply what we can here. So these 4 terms could be multiplied. 3x, 5x is 15x to the second power. And we can just leave that as x plus 3, x minus 3. So like I said, if you have time, I know it's difficult to factor this. You can factor out negative 1. There is no GCF. Okay, so if you factor out negative 1, you're going to have this positive 19x squared plus 120x plus 54. And we just try to factor that just in case we can cancel some of this. So I tried bottoms up and I see that it is not factorable. Okay, you can see this in the transcript. Okay, so you can persevere on that one. But if you don't like to, just like to leave your answer like that, that's okay. I will give you 9 out of 10 if it is factorable. But this one is not. Okay, so you'll get perfect score if you leave your answer like that.